Hello. Oh, my glasses are dirty. Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm running really, really late tonight. I normally don't get on here on Thursday nights, but I haven't been on all week, and I didn't want everybody to think that I had left you. Just wanted to hop on and chat for a little bit. My guides are like, you need to get on. There's stuff you need to share. So I'm here. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Hello, hello. Catherine, and is it Mississippi? Am I right? Did I get that right? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Yes, okay, awesome. Sorry, my eyes are got lots of sleep in them already for tonight, so it's hard to see. Plus, I've been sitting here in the half dark since I got home from work, so my eyes are like, gotta readjust. Okay. Thank you for the badge. Is it Haugen? Where are you from? And why? Enlighten me. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can hold on to my glass while I put lotion on. Florida. Welcome, Florida. What's your name? You have a name? Thank you for the badge, user. You know who you are. Pet Detective 123, thank you for the badge. Do you have a name? And user 847-353-9685011. Do you have a name? And where you're from? Chuck. Welcome, Chuck. Where are you from, Chuck? Blonde Babe, thank you for the follow. Sorry, guys, my dad just texted me. Thank you for the badge. Florida. Wow, Florida's popular. Oh, wow, thank you for the roses. Seeing all of a sudden then my chat goes flying. Hold on, I gotta back up here. All right, Patty in beautiful Indiana, welcome. Taylor, thank you for the badge. And I don't want to slaughter your name. Thank you for the follow. Is it Aiden? Did I say that right? And thank you for the rose. I hope I didn't slaughter that. DJ from Boston, welcome. Yes? Oh, sweet. I hate it when I slaughter people's names. Welcome, welcome, guys. So normally I'm on this. I'm already almost over with my live by this time of night, and I generally don't get on Thursday nights, but I haven't been on all week. And so my guide's like, you need to get on and talk about why you haven't been on and what's going on. How do you do? I'm doing better, thank you. It's been a long week, to say the least. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, oh, sorry, had a cat. Got a cat jiggling my... Chloe Bear, stop. She's like trying to go under the bed. She's jiggling my tripod. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. Sorry, from South Dakota. I got sidetracked there. What do I do? Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get started. So if you're new here, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. If you're not familiar with my story, I started my TikTok a year ago in March. The reason I started my TikTok is because on September 14th of 2023, for TikTok purposes, my husband unalived himself. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Mike from New York, welcome. Kenneth, thank you for the badge. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. And so when my husband decided to unalive himself, I discovered that I have abilities to talk to my guides. And I think somebody's sending hearts, but they're very, very faint. So thank you for that. I can barely see them. And so that's when my guides slowly breadcrumb me to my purpose, which is to be here with all of you lovely people. My purpose in life now is to help others through their loss and traumas. And so that's why I'm here. Not your thing? Okay, not a problem. That's not what we're really going to, well, a little bit tonight. We're mostly just chatting tonight. You've never lost somebody? Losing somebody isn't your thing? There's nobody in your life you've ever lost that you've struggled to get over? That's what we talk about here, mostly, but a lot of other things too. Christy, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. So that's kind of a little bit about my story. I always say I am on my journey of life where I am and you are where you are. And none of us are ever going to agree on everything. And so here on my page, we just agree to disagree because there's things that we talk about that are sensitive and other things. Like I talk to my guides and I don't expect anybody to believe that. Hold on, Bentley, lay down. And, to agree 100% with that, you believe what you believe and I believe what I believe and we just agree to disagree here. And if you can't do that, we just hop off and keep scrolling, hopefully. Tato, Texas, welcome. Thank you for the heart. Aw, I appreciate that so much. Sorry, guys, my chat goes really slow and then all of a sudden it just speeds up and I can't keep up. Thank you so much for that, Is Tato, right? Say that wrong. Angela from Indiana, welcome. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that so much. I only have 2 rules here on my page if you're new here. The first one is I just ask that you always be kind. And the second one is we don't talk any politics here. It's not one side or the other. It's just that's not at all what my page is about. There's a million other pages out there for that. So other than that, that's all I've got. Like I said, normally when I go live, my guides give me a topic. I've been going through some things this week, and so I haven't been live. Normally I'm here 4 days a week, Sunday through Wednesday. Sunday night I was on grandma duty, so I couldn't get on. And then the other 3 nights, that's what I was going to talk about, is that I've just been extremely exhausted. I've been pushing and pushing and pushing for months. If you're new here, I work 2 jobs, and plus I do my social media. Thanks for the roses, Wade. I appreciate that so much. Oh, thank you so much. And so I've just been pushing and pushing and pushing since my husband left, and it all kind of just caught up with me. I've just been so exhausted this week that I just couldn't. And mentally I couldn't either. And so of course, those are the kind of things we talk about here, right? Feelings. And y'all know that I'm the guinea pig here on my page. And so my guides are like, you need to get on and talk about kind of what I've been going through this week. For those of you that aren't familiar, once again, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. And South Dakota is a very touristy state. And so we get a lot of campers start rolling in about this time of year. And a lot of feelings that I thought I had worked through with the loss of my husband started coming back up this week. And so I've really been struggling this week. Timmy T, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And the badge. And so I've been trying to work through that and the exhaustion, and I feel much better tonight. And my guide's like, you got to get on and you need to talk about it because, and those of you that know, like I said, I'm the guinea pig, and if I can get on and help somebody else, then that's the goal, right? So thank you for the rose. I appreciate that so much. And so basically what the deal is that those of you that aren't familiar with my story, my husband unalived himself a little over 1.5 years ago. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I I've been working through a lot of those feelings, right? The guilt, and I still, those of you that know me know that I've been very vocal about how I've been struggling with the anger part of it. Thank you, Donna Marie. I appreciate that so much. And so I've been trying really hard to work through the anger part. And that's been the hardest for me out of everything. For those that don't know, my husband and I were avid campers. Our goal in life was to downsize and to become full-time RVers. And at the time of his passing, we had a pole camper that we had lived in off and on, just because of different circumstances with my husband's health. We had to travel for my husband to work. And so we were living in our camper, which was called Freedom, if you're not familiar. And I lost Freedom when my husband died, or passed, excuse me. I got to be careful what I say. I don't want to get kicked off. So if you don't like extreme content or sensitive content, please don't report me. Just leave. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota, like I said. And so basically what I've been going through is that a lot of anger, right? So basically what the deal is that, so when he left, my whole world imploded, right? Nothing of 32 years existed, basically, other than my children and my apartment and my pets. Timmy T from Missouri, welcome. Donna Marie from Arizona, welcome. Mary, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. And all the likes, guys. And so my whole world of 32 years imploded, and which meant all of the goals and dreams that I had with my husband of going full-time RVing. Our goal was to eventually go to a big, what do you call it, Class C. It's been a while now. I can't remember all the names, but a big drivable one, basically like a big bus. That was our goal. And so now that all of these rigs are starting to flow into our state for tourist season, a lot of my issues that I thought that I had been working through and healing, I'm struggling with again, as far as I'm angry that he imploded my whole life and I didn't have a say in it. That's what I'm angry about, right? It is very triggering. Like I said, the hardest thing for me is I've gotten over, I know why he did it. And I know that he had to go. It's just what's really hard for me is that my whole life left and I had no say in any of it. And I apologize, I might get emotional. It's been a very emotional week. But yeah, so basically my guide said, of course, as usual, when I'm going through something, they're like, you need to get online and talk about it, because maybe you can help somebody else. And so, no, if you went through this or you're going through this, it's perfectly normal and you're definitely not alone. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's my cat. She's always trying to get in the cupboard. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm struggling is, since my world imploded, that I didn't have a say in any of it, right? Like if you make a bad choice and you choose a different path and you go down the wrong path, you made that choice, right? Well, what's frustrating for me is that he made that choice for both of us when he left. So, when he left this planet, my whole world imploded and all of those things that I was looking forward to for my future just went up in smoke, basically, right? I totally understand. Watch my family go through this. I'm sorry. Hey, Julie, how are you? Thank you for asking if I was okay. Just like I said, I've just been going through a few things, and the exhaustion of the last year and a half of just pushing and pushing and pushing has just caught up with me. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't eating well for months after he had passed. And for the first time in a little over a year and a half, I'm finally sleeping through the whole night, where I'm very rarely waking up. Where it used to be I sleep an hour, I'm awake an hour, I sleep an hour, I'm awake an hour, and then I work all day. And so all of last summer I was living off of like 2 hours of sleep at night and working all day. And so all of that is just now just like caught up with me. Sorry guys, I'll catch back up with the chat. Oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate it. I've been thinking about you too, believe it or not. How's your situation? Deborah, thank you for the badge. Oh, thank you for the badge, Julie. My wife passed away 3 weeks ago. Well, Lawrence, you're in the right spot. How are you doing? What are you doing? How are you dealing with it? That's what we talk about here. That's what my page is about. I know when my husband left, everybody kept telling me just put one foot in front of the other, right? And I literally didn't know how to do that. If you're new here, like I said, my husband and I were together for 32 years and I could barely breathe, let alone just put one foot in front of the other. I lost my kid's dad unexpectedly in a car accident. It's devastating when it's unexpected. Yes, exactly. And like I said, my whole world was flipped upside down, right? Rough. Okay, well, you know where I'm at. Normally, minus this week, I am here Sunday through Wednesday between 7 and 8 o'clock Mountain Time, usually closer to 7. Tonight I'm late. And just know, thank you for the badge. Just know that me and my community are here for you. And I have a lot of great people that get on here. And we would love to support you any way that we can. My advice for you is always just let the emotions come. If they're coming, don't stop them. Have a moment. Just don't unpack and live there. I've kind of unpacked and lived there a little bit this week, but I'm trying really hard not to. I've had lots of moments through every day, but try to pull myself back up. So no, you're not alone. See, look at Donna Marie just said she's sorry for your loss. We're all very sorry for your loss. Thank you for the follow, Donna. Oh, and I'm going to slaughter your name. Is it Kristen or Christine? I'm so sorry. I suck at those. Thank you for the follow. Trying. It's okay. And you know what? That's all you can do. It's just, do you see this right here? This is my bed. This is usually where I do my lives. I do it my whole life. I live my life here, actually. It's my office. It's everything. But just don't stay here, right? Like I stay here, but I don't stay here. Does that make sense? Okay? Don't unpack and live anywhere. Just have your moments. Like I said, if you have to have 5 moments or 10 moments through the day, it's okay. You have to walk through those feelings, all of them, whether it be grief, anger, sadness. May I suggest journaling? Journaling really helped me like a lot. Like therapy was out for me. If you're new here, I tell everybody, my husband didn't leave me in a great spot financially. Dirty Hoosier, you're back. We miss you, Joel. Where have you been, dude? I missed you so much. My husband didn't leave me in a great spot financially, so therapy was out, and I'm the odd duck. I'm the unique girl, and so I knew group therapy wasn't going to work, but I had to find a way to get myself to heal. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate you so much, too. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, 33 God. Donna, you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Kristen? Okay. Awesome. Aw. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't quite catch. Hold on, guys. My chat's going so quick. Thank you for the badge. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the badge, Joel. I appreciate that. Taking care of yourself? Good. I'm glad. Thank you for the badges. Aw. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Aw. And so, like I was saying, just you have to walk through those feelings. So just walk through them as they come. Just don't unpack and live there. But journaling was a huge asset for me. If you can get out into nature, especially now that weather's warming up in most places, if you can get out into nature and journal. I deep dived into meditation. That really, really helped me. But journaling is huge. So yeah, if you can do that, that's amazing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up with so if you're just hopping on, I think I sent an invite to somebody. If I did, I'm really sorry. I push buttons and I don't know what I'm doing. Technologically challenged over here. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee and I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Tonight we're just kind of chatting. We talk about loss. I'm walking, but you still look the same. Okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. So tonight we're just kind of chatting, and like I said, I've been kind of going through a few things this week, and so my guides are like, of course, get on. I'm the guinea pig. Get on, and if I can help somebody by what I am going through, hopefully, that's the whole goal of this page, is that to help others through what I've been through, and hopefully prevent somebody from ever having to go through what I went through. I hope. That's the goal. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Journaling, meditation, painting, walking, sitting in nature, whatever helps you. Exactly. Yes, hiking, if you can hike in nature, and especially grounding. If you can get out, into nature, if you live by an ocean or a beach or somewhere, if you can get your feet in the grass, the dirt, sand, any of that, water, grounding is really, really, really helpful. I haven't had a chance. We've had really kind of cool weather here, and between being just so physically and mentally exhausted, I just haven't had a chance to just get outside. So I'm hoping we have a few nice days this weekend where I can do that. I really need to get some nature. We're on the same brainwave there, Julie. That's good. Yes. Okay. Dirty Hija. Thanks for the badge, Joel. I appreciate that so much. So I don't have a lot else to talk about, guys, unless somebody has something they need to talk about or a loss or anything. You're welcome to pick my brain, or I can't guarantee you'll get much. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm excited because today's Thursday, so today's the end of my long week. So I work 6 days a week. I work 2 jobs, but I only do my 2 jobs 4 days a week, and then 2 days a week I just work 1. So Thursdays are always like the day, because it's like, okay, the long days are over. I only have 2 hours tomorrow, 2 hours on Saturday, and then I have a free day Sunday. I worked last Sunday, so I'm excited, and I had worked all day last Friday, so I really am looking forward to having a day off. It's been way too long, to say the least. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Actually, no, last weekend was my day off. The Sunday before I worked. See, this is how bad my brain is. I can't even keep up. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about? Anything? Real quick, I'm just going to throw in my little plug that my guides tell me I have to. Just remember, what happened to your husband had nothing to do with you. I know. And I've worked through all the guilt. The guilt is pretty much gone. Like I said, it's just I'm more dealing with the anger, because I'm so frustrated sometimes that, when I'm reminded of the life that I was kind of living, or should be living, right? And so when that comes up, then I get a little frustrated. And then it makes me sad, right? I'm sad because, I lost my life, Yeah, I know that. And he talks to me, Julie, so I do hear that, and he tries to reassure me, but yep, David Brown. Okay, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. I know a David Brown. I don't think you're the David Brown I know, but I did know a David Brown at one time. So anyway, real quick, I'm just going to do my shameless plug while I'm waiting to see if anybody else. Hi, doll. Well, hi. Do you have a name and where you're from? James, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the badge. Do you have a name and where you're from? No, I'm not going to take my hair out because it's extremely dirty. I have that dirty hair don't care tonight. I only wash my hair like twice a week because it's really bad on your hair to wash it more than that. So it's in desperate need of a wash. Otherwise, I would take my hair out. You can go to my videos and see my hair out. How old am I? I am 50 and very proud. Thank you very much. Dustin, thank you for the badge. Let's see. Jen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. San Antonio, welcome. You classify as David Brown? Okay. I have a cousin that lives in San Antonio. Always wanted to get there to see him. Never have. I look young. Thank you. I actually hear that a lot. How am I? Billy Bob. I'm getting better. We'll just put it that way. You do the same. Thank you for the badge, Julie. Thank you for the follow. You're 52? See? Wow. Pretty good, Billy. Okay. So anyway, so just real quick, if you're not familiar, I also have a YouTube channel. It's called Scorpio Medium, and you'll find all my videos that I have here over there. The only difference is that if I have a live, I usually upload that live over there. So if you ever miss a live and you'd like to catch it, you can go over to Scorpio Medium and catch it there. So if you're not familiar, I'm also a medium. I have an email in my bio here and emails over in my bio there. And if you would like me to channel somebody that's on the other side of the veil, I can do that for you by, if you just email me, we can set that up. Let's see, I go live usually Sunday through Wednesday. So tonight is not even my normal night, between 7, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, generally closer to 7 o'clock. I'm a little late tonight and it's a completely different night. There was a reason why. And so, yeah, so that's my shameless plug for the night. Does anybody else have anything else whoops, I keep hitting things. Anything else that they would like to talk about tonight? Anybody? Somebody's pulling into my apartment building. I can hear it. I have my window open. It's so hot in my apartment all the time. Even in the middle of winter, it can be 90, 95 degrees in here. So we have the window open all the time. Well, thanks for the yep, David Brown. I appreciate that. It's hot in Louisiana. Oh, I bet it is hot in Louisiana. You know, before we moved to South Dakota, my husband and I went clear to Arkansas, clear to the bottom. We were like literally, 30 miles from Louisiana? And we kicked ourselves all those years after. It's like, we were that close. Why didn't we go down into Louisiana? But we never did. More yeps. You know what? I'll take it. If you'll tap the screen a couple times too, I'd really appreciate it. That helps me out a lot. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, I'm Renee. I'm from South Dakota. That's my Chloe bear, my kitty. She wants to be a part tonight. Come here, Chloe. Come here. Come see Mom. This is my Chloe bear. I lost my Lily girl last summer. So she's been with me for, 11 years? Something like that. Yeah, she's my baby. She was more my husband's baby, but now he's not here, so she's got to be somebody's, right? No, she really was my husband's cat. He was her human. So when he left, he left her, he left me, he left everyone. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that so much. Does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about tonight? Otherwise, I could just sit here and ramble on about nothing all night long. Thank you for all the little hearts. I can barely see them. It's crazy. I can't see them. That's weird how they... Don't ask me. I'm technologically challenged. I don't know. So let's see. So tonight's Thursday. Tomorrow night, sometimes I do hop on a Friday or Saturday if I'm not out dancing. I don't think I'm going to be going dancing this week. So I might hop on, probably not tomorrow night, maybe Saturday. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how my day goes. But otherwise, excuse me, I will be back here on Sunday night, usually a little after 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I believe we're going to talk about, because I actually had a topic for this week and I never got to it since I hadn't got on. So we're going to talk about setbacks and comparison, I believe on whatever night, probably Sunday night. That will be that topic. So if you want to talk about comparison, in other words, are you comparing yourself to others, and setbacks, then hop on with me on Sunday night. That's what we're going to talk about. Oh, well, thank you. I don't like to talk about that. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, guys. Well, if nobody else has anything else they want to talk about, going once, going twice. You're sitting here tapping? Okay, good. I can barely see them tonight. I don't know what is with it. They're like, normally I can see the hearts, but I can barely see them. Because at first I'm like, gosh, am I seeing orbs behind me? But no, it's those hearts. You can barely see them. They're like really, really faint. So thank you for all the love, guys. I appreciate you all so very much. For those of you that were new tonight and that you started following me, I will follow you back. Just give me a little bit of time. I appreciate you all so very much for hopping on, and all the love, like I said. I hope you all have a great night, what's left of it. And remember to make tomorrow great, because it is a choice. And I will see you all here probably. I might chat Saturday night, but we'll do an actual topic Sunday night. So we'll see you in the next time.